Hey guys, Willie and Murphy here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video and welcome to the Ultima. A load of work's been carried out to this car so far. Tomorrow morning, we've got the MOT. So tonight, I've got a few things to go through and check. Check the lights, check the tyres, check the wheel night settings. Just go through, genuinely check over things. Make sure I've got fuel ready for tomorrow morning to go for the MOT. I'm feeling pretty confident. We've obviously had that bit of an issue previously with the car not starting, which is all resolved. But MOT tomorrow. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing like last minute preparation. The MOT for this car is tomorrow morning. And, well, I've got a bit of an issue. Issue number one. Side light. No side light. So I've been chasing this fault back. I've gone through, I've checked everything over. I've even replaced the side light holders, and these are a bit worn. You can see it looks like it's melted a little at the top. Everything was looking good. Anyway, I've checked the wiring. I've got power to this side, nothing to this side. I put a live to it, the lights come on. Fantastic. Trace it back. It goes into the loom. I've just gone through and found a blown fuse. So that's just replace the fuse. Hey, two fronts, two backs. Get on the end of that. Nothing quite like an early morning wake-up call. Better get going before the neighbours complain. Holy shit. I swear to God, this car is going to be the death of me. So, the MOT's booked for 1 o'clock today. So the idea was drive the car to work, bring it back for lunch, take the car for the MOT at lunch, all sorted, back to work, have a nice drive home. Thankfully, there is still MOT on the vehicle, so it's not the end of the world. But this morning, I got up early, got the car at the garage, tried to be really respectful for the neighbours, even though it's a 6.3 litre V8, very loud thing. And annoyingly, I went down the road, around the corner, went to blip the throttle to give it a bit of gas to go. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I've lost complete throttle. There's no throttle response at all. So I've come to work in my wife's car. Lunchtime today, I'm going to need to shoot home and try and rectify this as quickly as I can and hopefully still meet the slot. So I'm going to leave a little bit early for lunch. I've got some extremely understanding bosses who thankfully are petrol heads themselves. So they like the idea of going and having, you know, having the cars and stuff. So massive thanks to them. So I'm hopefully going to try and work it out. So racking my brains as to what it could be. Why I'd lose throttle now, why this would happen. Not sure. Part of me thinks maybe the battery's gone low, but then the battery's been on charge, so that's probably not it. Part of me thinks it's just trying to ruin me, which it's doing a really good job of. It's I'm actually going a little bit grey up here, and I'm solely basing this on the Ultima. So let's see what I can do, and if I can get it to the MOT on time, fantastic. If not, I'll have to cancel and reschedule. Very annoying, this. Done a bit of Googling. Suggestion would be plug into Diagnostic, see what's going on. If I can work out if there's a code there, maybe to clear it, clear the fault, reset everything, it might work. It might be because it needs to relearn its memory. It might just be broken. There might be something that's actively wrong with it. It's never done it before. Since I've had the car, since I've known of the car. I don't know. Oh, it's a frustrating one. Oh, why always me? I got all the lights sorted and everything. I didn't think to road test the car in case the throttle died. Get back to the garage shortly and have a look and see what's going on. All being well, it's a simple fix. But I'm going into this completely blind. I don't really know what I'm looking for or what I'm looking at. If I can get it sorted, I can. If not, could be auto electrician time again. Right, get back and do some work, come out at lunch, and then see what's going on. Right. I've come home from work a little bit earlier to try and get this car sorted in time for the MOT. I've just plugged my scanner in, and there are no fault codes present, which is good, but also very bad. The goodness part of it is the fact that there's no permanent faults visible within the system. The bad news is I'm a bit stuck on where to start. Did a bit of research. I think there's 3 places to look. Your throttle potentiometer, which is a throttle pedal down here, the throttle body, which is back there, and then the ECU. I think the potentiometer, because that controls, obviously when you put your foot on the pedal, it controls your application. I think the throttle body, because that is your butterfly, which applies your application via your pedal. And I think the ECU, because that controls and talks to everything. I'm going to check the fuses and try and go through bits and pieces, but I think from what I've read, you can flash the system. So disconnect the battery, leave it 30 seconds, connect it back up, and it should start. I've tried that. It didn't work. So I'm going to go through individually, unplug things, check them over that way. The sensor on the back of the throttle body is quite straightforward to get to. The one on the pedal down here is a nightmare. The cable's all looped up. The plug goes on the top. You've got to get right underneath the dashboard to get to it, and it's going to be a sod. So I'm not going to film any more of this for the time being until I've resolved things and then come back and explain what's happened, just because I'm up against the clock. Even doing this now, I'm adding stress to myself I don't really need. So let's come back in a minute and see if we can work out what's going on. Right, good news. I've managed to disconnect the throttle body. I've managed to disconnect the potentiometer, and I've reset the system. And need to plug the diagnostics back in and see if I'm getting any readings before I even start it, because if I'm not getting any readings, then there's nothing getting signal across, and I think then it's potentially going to be throttle pedal linked. But the system, in theory, should be flashed now. So let's get into the car. The diagnostic port's in the other side, so I've got to get the door open, get the system plugged in, try and get into the ECU again, and then read some live data as such. If I can get that to work, I will test it to make sure that the car is going to start. And then, what's the time? I'm kind of a bit fine now. My MOT is due in about 3 minutes' time. I don't think we're going to make it, but I'm going to try every bit of me to try and get there in time for this. So let's get cracking on. Right, throttle position indicated angle 22 degrees. That's nothing on. If I lower it down, 100%, it shows that is obviously working. If I blip the throttle on and off, on and off, on and off, that's obviously working. So that's the throttle position, but I don't know about the throttle valves. The actual butterfly itself. Right, take two. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? What? It's gonna kill me, this thing. Why? Just the stress it's caused me. Right. We have a throttle pedal, we have a driving car, we have no MOT. The car was driven to the test centre. I was about 15 minutes late, and they said unfortunately that slot has now gone. They've got a window opportunity to log on, and once that's passed, then it locks everything up for the rest of the day. So, annoyingly, but I have to reschedule. Got an MOT in a couple of days. What I've done is, rather than doing it for tomorrow, I'm going to do it next week, with the intention and the hope that come next week, if this appears to do the fault again, I could then have a bit of time to rectify and get things sorted. But yeah, no MOT today. This car is going to be the death of me, I'm sure. It's one of them that's a love-hate relationship. I love to look at it, but in reality, working on it is becoming a bit of a pain. But I'm still massively appreciative of the opportunity to do so. So I'm not going to knock it too much. It's just at the moment it is pushing my my patience a little bit. So let's call it a day. It was a really bad day as such for getting content together because we had a broken car. We've now fixed it, but we had a broken car. We have no MOT. The whole purpose of this video was to get the car to the test centre, MOT it, and call it a day. Right then, let's leave this video here. I'm really appreciative of you guys sticking around, watching me struggle step-by-step basis for this. But the more I do on this, the more I'm learning, the more I'm understanding how the car works, how all its little idiosyncrasies and stuff work. Hopefully that's the last of my issues with this car, and we can now go to the MOT next week, clean sailing through, and everyone's happy. I suspect that this car's going to fight me every step of the way, but it's been an absolute pleasure working on it so far. And to be honest, it's not that bad. So I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, hit that thumbs up button, comment down below. If you haven't done so already, please consider becoming a subscriber to the channel. It's completely free to do. It means I get to work on super cool stuff like this and this over here. And who knows what comes next to the channel. I've got some big goals, big ambitions for the next couple of years. I'm approaching 37 years old, and I'd love to be in a position I can buy my dream car by the time I am 40. So 3 years, let's make it happen. By hitting that subscription button, it's completely free. It really helps me boost the channel, really helps me grow, and maybe those dreams can become a reality. So until next time, thank you for me. I'm just going to say thank you for the Ultima. Not that that's really very thankful at the moment, but hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time.